All right. What's up? It's your boy Dwell, a.k.a. Mr. J, aquí en la casa, coming at you sideways with another episode of Las Different Voices. Aquí andamos de nuevo con un special guest, Alejandro Candelo. What is it? Sorry,
Candelo.
bro. I spelled it wrong. Candelo. Alejandro Candelo. I knew I was going to mess it up. The auto spell said Canelo, bro.
Yeah.
The auto spell.
Careful, he's behind you.
AKA, oh, yeah, ahí está. El Canelo, actually, he's right here.
También.
Ese es el Chavez. I got Chavez up there. Chavez, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I got Chavez right here. Canelo.
Damn.
The two. I've always liked boxing, so
Heavy
I'm like, I
hitters.
had to have those two guys, you know.
Yeah.
To
Those are
me,
dope.
he's my favorite. Well, he's the one, ahorita, in actuality, that's fighting my favorite, you know.
Yeah, he's sick.
Chavez, he's the GOAT, you know, the GOAT
Yeah, the great of all time.
for the Mexicanos, at least, you know. I don't know how other people see him.
Makes the greatest fighters and greatest boxers in the world.
A lot of them, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
The
Right
best.
now, that's the, ¿cómo se dice? For a long time, it's been the one making the money, you know, the Mexicanos. And boxing, at least, the Mexicanos have been the ones making it for everybody, making it happen for at least in boxing, you know. And
Great boxers, yeah.
but I like everything, you know. Obviously, como Mexicano, we gotta support el Mexicano, you know. But there's sometimes I pick another guy against a Mexicano because I know, you know, he's gonna beat him, you know.
Yeah.
Boxing wise, we're talking boxing, but sometimes a negrito or a white guy is gonna, you know, like this was gonna beat him, you know. So I'll put my money on the white guy, you know.
Yeah.
But for the most part, pues al Mexicano, you know. Cuando se puede. So we got Alejandro en la casa, a.k.a. Alejo, and like I was saying right now, a.k.a. Batman.
Hey, brother.
El Batman, ¿o cómo dijiste?
El hombre murciélago.
El hombre murciélago en la casa right here.
Aquí, mira.
I was seeing your post, el Robin. Estabas poniendo algo de Robin earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Or
I make fun of Batman and Robin. They're just like a cute, you know, duet.
y last time you were telling me, pues I see también que te pones the Batman masks.
Oh, yeah.
You grew up watching Batman, huh? Or what?
Yeah. I when I was little, well, growing up in Colombia, like I remember watching that show, but the old Batman, like from the 60s or 70s.
Oh, okay.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
So I remember watching that when I was like probably like 6 years old, and that shit was tight back then. So it kind of just stays in your head, and then Batman just never died. Like it's still making Batman to this day. Like so, I don't know.
Batman. I got you know what? I got Batman right there.
Oh shit!
I got Batman right there. I got Joker right there.
Nice.
And I got another Joker right here.
Yeah.
Plastic looking Joker, you know. That's where I got it from.
That's so tight.
So that's what I'm like, you know. I'm a fan too, bro, of Batman for the longest time. But I think my dad was the one that kind of implanted Batman in my head.
Yeah.
But like you said, right now, bro, he's still. I think he's 100 years old.
Oh, bro.
And he's young. He looks young still.
Yeah. Now they have to like go back in the story of Batman and like
restart it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but you keep up with all the HBO stuff, all the DC.
Most of it, yeah. I there's some really good. I'm talking about Superman now, but there's this one movie on HBO that's called The Red Sun.
Oh, that's a good movie. That's a good movie.
Wow, that one is
that
tight,
one is a good movie. The way they put both of them.
Yeah, and Batman's still there. Like
and Batman,
wherever Superman is, like,
Batman made his mark. Batman made his mark, and how they play him.
Yeah.
How they made him.
Yeah.
And how they portray him.
Yeah.
It's sick, bro. No matter what, Batman steals the show.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
That's what I'm saying, because Batman has no powers. I mean, he's rich. He's a billionaire, but I think that's why I think all of us are attracted to him. How brave he is, you know, like he never gets discouraged. It's like, well, fuck it, Superman. I got no powers. I can't fly. Like I'll build an aircraft with missiles and kryptonite.
And who's scared?
He doesn't give up.
And who is Superman scared of, bro? Batman.
Bravery of Batman. Yeah,
he's scared of Batman. He respects him. You know, he's like, I would. Yeah. But
you're throwing rocks at the ocean. But he always finds a way.
Yeah.
He always finds a way.
Batman's the best, bro.
Yeah.
There's two guys I like. Two guys that I know they're just cartoons and stuff like that, but that I'm always like, is Vegeta también.
Vegeta.
Dragon Ball? Vegeta? Yeah, Vegeta.
I watched it in Spanish, though.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes when people tell me the names, I don't know what they're saying. Porque me acuerdo es Goku, Vegeta, Riku,
Pícaro,
el
Pícaro.
Exacto, sí. Y el Kamehameha,
Yeah.
Saiyajin.
I started in Spanish también mirándolo. When I started, I was like 5 years old. Y they were playing it in Canal 22. I didn't even know what it was. Pues ya ves que, at least right here, I don't know, pues when you were 6, you were probably in Colombia, right?
Yeah.
Right here, there was only like, I remember as a kid, maybe 10 channels, you know? So
right. Here in Santa Ana? In California?
At least from I remember, todavía no, I can remember, I don't even think cable existed. Todavía, really. So there's only like 13, 14 good channels. Mm-hmm. And one of them was El Canal 22, you know what I mean? So you skip through all these numbers and only like 13 channels work and 22 would work. And I just remember seeing a cartoon on a Saturday and it was in Spanish. And I just, from there I started watching it. I didn't even know what it was. And the next Saturday I woke up, looked for that Canal 22, and same time Dragon Ball Z was there. Dragon Ball Z, you know?
Religiously.
Yeah.
Como
from
si
there,
fueras a la misa.
So now it's the same theme. Batman and Dragon Ball Z to me.
Yeah,
you know, it's the same.
I mean, back then, when we were kids, we only had so much access, you know? But now, oh my God, there's just too much information, brother. There is like crazy like versions of Batman now. Have you seen the Samurai Batman?
Oh yeah.
What the hell, bro?
Yeah.
Like
the one with the Joker, that movie, right?
Yeah.
The one with the
but
Joker.
It's like anime style.
Yeah.
And it's like crazy, like 3D.
3D anime.
But it's like hand brush. Like, I'm just like, what am I watching? This is insane.
Damn. No,
but
you know which one's a good one, bro? I mean, we're gonna get to it right now, but it's good. I don't know if you've seen it. Go on YouTube and put Batman and Terminator. Have you seen that?
A la verga.
Put that. It's a fan made, bro. It's fan made.
Oh, it's fan made.
It's fan made, but it's Batman meeting John Connor. Batman meeting John Connor, and whoever did that, props to that fool. Put Batman and Terminator.
Sorry.
Batman and Terminator. The whoever animated it, and you're gonna like it, bro. You're gonna like it, bro.
I'm gonna save it.
Yeah. Just however it appears. I don't know. Just type it in.
Yeah,
Se llama diferente.
I see it. Oh wow, that shit looks sick.
It's like if Batman were in the Terminator times. You know what I mean? That's what it is, bro.
Yeah, Batman's I think that's what he represents. Is the courage of man.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. Yeah. That's what it is.
Because I mean, if he's gonna be in Terminator times, if he's gonna be in space, he's like everywhere basically.
Yeah,
can't get rid of.
That fool's everywhere, huh? Yeah, straight up.
That fool pull ups on everybody.
Yeah,
like,
straight up. Yeah. El Batman, bro. Batman.
El hombre murciélago.
Yeah.
Pulling up, bro.
Yeah. All right, give me a minute.
Dale.
It's good. The dog probably got a bottle.
Va. Listo, gracias.
I like those too, pero ya para que me acabe esto.
I love the Michelobs too.
Yeah? You want one?
No, I'm just saying like I like those like if like for what we're doing right now, I'm good with Pacifico.
Yeah.
Pero a veces if you're gonna like just be chilling all night, like I'll probably just be sipping on ultras.
Oh, yeah. Sí, está más tranquilo. I mean,
right?
They hit too though. I mean,
after like 13 of them.
Yeah. But they give a headache. I mean, to me at least.
Really?
They give me a headache. Yeah. They give me a headache.
No, a mí ya no. Look at my headache. The next day is like Tecate.
Tecate?
I can't drink Tecate anymore.
Oh no, I don't drink that at all.
It's too heavy, huh?
I never really got into Tecate, bro.
Too spicy, bro.
Nah, pero
la de Pacífico.
Pero Batman, ¿cuál se echa, bro?
El Batman,
¿cuál se echa el Batman, bro?
Oh, no sé, yo creo que ese se pega por unos tequilazos bien fuertes.
Se echa un pericazo, yo creo. También, ¿no? Pues para que no le duela.
A lo bien.
¿Se da?
Pinche un pericazo right in the eyeball.
No, pero pues qué bueno that you came, bro. We've been planning it for a little while. Y aquí estamos, you know, so
that's what's important.
So thank you for coming by. you were out of town también recently. No, I saw you were somewhere in the snow, bro. ¿Dónde andabas?
Yeah, I went to Aspen with the homie Richie. We were out there like building a store for like some ski company or something.
Oh shoot!
So we were like helping putting all the furniture together. It was like custom made like furniture, so they needed like help with installers. Like,
all right.
And just a bunch of like handiwork. But yeah, it was crazy, man.
So what is it that porque I know I met you through the RC and I met you through Stoop Down, El Fred. Pero and I know you pay, pero aside from that, like this type of job, is that part of your business? Or is that you? Because I know you have your shop, but like where you went, is it? Could you say?
So I mean, I started making signs for businesses.
Okay.
And murals and stuff like that. And then like when towards the pandemic, like things just started getting kind of slow. So I got this opportunity with the homie Richie, working as a set carpenter. So it's like in the entertainment industry.
Okay.
So he's like, hey, we need help, like building sets over here, like, you down? And I was like, well, like I don't have that much work right now. Like I'm kind of down. So I started working with them, and then they're like, hey, we need more help. Are you down to come like next week? And I was like, sure. And then next week turned into like a month, and then 2 months, 3 months. And it's like, hey, you want to like travel with us like for the rest of the year? And I was like, well, sure. And at the same time, I was learning new things.
Yeah.
So I took the leap of faith, and I just went with it. And I learned, obviously, I like open up a whole different door of like new things. Because what I knew it at like a smaller scale.
Yeah.
And then when I went over there, like everything was just like 10 times bigger. Like everything was just like, oh, put this sticker here. And I'm used to like, just small things. But over there, it's like, oh, it's 30 feet high. And I'm like, holy crap.
Damn, like big.
Yeah, like
30,
really,
a big old sticker, pues.
Exactly. So I had to like, improve my skills a little bit more and take it to the next level.
Yeah.
So I stayed with the genre of work. And it's been since like what, 2018? Like, it's been a while now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so... But I use, like all the things I do still in my shop, like I use it for them.
Cause you do también, pues, in your shop, what do you like, ¿cómo se dice? What do you advertise?
Well, mainly it's like signage.
Signage,
like
okay.
Vinyl decals, like wall wraps, window wraps. I can do also like all the graphic design for it. Like I can do a simulation for it. Just like the proofs, that you need to see before you build it. So I can do all that. And that's how I was doing it for a while. And then I got into this other industry. So I basically implementing the same things I was doing, but just on a bigger scale.
Oh, okay.
On a
so
bigger
that's
scale.
Dope, bro.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, because, I mean, everybody was very supportive, like when I was doing all the signage and murals and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
because you've done a couple work right here in Santana too, right?
Oh yeah. No, I my first job was design for War's House.
Okay.
Remember War's House?
Yeah, it's still there, right?
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there.
So that's probably that's the oldest sign that I've done that's still up.
Oh shoot.
And then after that was El Mercado, and then after that it was like inside 4th Street Market when they built all those little food stalls.
Oh, okay.
So I did a bunch of signage there, like a bunch. They kept me busy. Like in the beginning of the Renaissance of Santa Ana, or like DTSA, like I was busy for like 3, 4, maybe 5 years.
Oh, damn.
And then it just started like, going up and down.
They started getting a lot of other people también. Like
there was other artists that were coming into town, and they were, they're like, oh, I'm a sign painter too. Like, those are trying to survive. So.
Sí, sí.
Pero
in the beginning of it was a different
trip,
huh?
In the beginning, it was mainly just me.
Puro party también en esos tiempos.
In the beginning, yeah. I mean, I didn't party as much then because my kids were still like around.
Oh,
like
okay.
they lived in Orange County, so I had to like 2 days a week like pick them up and like be with them, all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But then when they moved out of the OC, like I mean I missed them a lot, but it was different.
You could only do so much now, huh?
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
I mean, it's what happens, you know.
Yeah.
I
You
guess
can only do so much.
you understand as well.
Yeah, no, I get it. Because now it's like, when you live with them, like, my daughter still lives in Orange County, but now I wake up and it's like,
Wow.
you know what? Living with them, she's still my responsibility, my number one responsibility. But now it's like, well, she doesn't live with me. So now
Exactly.
you feel like
is it,
what can I do?
Exactly.
What can I do?
How do I keep myself busy?
I can't worry about her. like when she was living with me, I try to keep her busy. Hey, clean this, clean. Now it's like, well, I don't got to worry about it. You know.
Yeah.
You know, to some extent.
Right.
There's only so much you could do. She doesn't live here. You know?
Yeah. I mean, as long as they're happy, you know, like, because you also don't want to be in a relationship where like your kids just watching you and your wife just fighting all the time.
Yeah.
They probably want to leave home like by the time they get a chance, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's better if you co-parent like that, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, hey, you know what? Like, obviously, like we're not getting along or whatever, but like at least let's make sure the kid's happy.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Somehow, some way, just make it work, because the worst thing you can do is just ghost them forever. You know?
No, you can't do that. We can't. You know, we can't. Yeah.
You can't be a piece of shit like that.
Then we can't. You know, we shouldn't. When we
definitely.
can, let's be there. You know.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's a limit.
Yeah.
But when we're there, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pero también what was cool, bro, is que, pues, you know, a lot of the people that I bring here usually is Mexicanos, you know.
Yeah.
Tú eres colombiano.
Colombiano.
Colombiano. Y naciste en Colombia.
También, sí.
It's Colombia. Mm-hmm. So the last time we hung out, we talked a little bit, and I was like, it's a good story, bro, but we got to get this on the mic, you know? Let's get it on the mic. So, bro, how were you, you know, we'll get it back, but how were you cuando llegaste aquí?
How old I was?
Yeah.
I mean, I was, what, like 19?
19 years old?
Yeah.
How was porque I've heard, you know what, I've heard how the Mexicanos, I've heard many stories of how the Mexicano comes here, but Colombia's
right, yeah, you gotta
way farther.
You gotta get an airplane, yeah.
so how was that process, bro?
Like, well, for me, when you came, the thing is that like my dad already lived here.
Oh, okay.
Like he moved he moved here in the 80s, so
okay.
He was already established here, and then so it was easier for me for him to bring me.
Oh, okay.
So, but when I got here, like, yeah, I mean, like, you get the culture shock and all that, because first the language,
especially at 19 when you already know everything.
Yeah, like you're already like you know, like a señorito almost.
Yeah,
like, you're like, okay, like I feel like I can take life by the horns now.
Yeah.
But then it's like, like you don't speak English. So it's like, okay, I have to learn the language. I have to learn like the las costumbres, you know, like the traditions here, like why do these people dip their cookies in their milk? Like, what are they doing? Like a lot of things I don't understand, you know, like the gastronomy, well, the food and all that. Like, I'm just like, wow, like what is this? The only food I liked was Mexican food. Yeah. And then that was like because my stomach was already used to like, you know, like South American food.
Is Colombian food different? Like different? I never tried to say
food?
This is Colombian food. Yeah. You know, I never tried it.
No, I mean it's like also the beans, the rice, like una carne asada. The only thing is that we're not big on hot sauce.
Oh, okay, and a lot of people aren't, huh?
Well, now, yeah. Well, in
Mexico, a lot of other Latino communities really aren't on the salsa.
But for the most part, like South America is not big on like hot sauce, just mild.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Pero cuando llegué aquí, al principio no me gustaba. Y después, de a poquito, de gotita en gotita, ya
échale más.
No puedo comer sin chile.
¿Salsa roja o verde?
Ahorita de árbol, de todo le echo.
That's right.
I can't eat without the salsa. And I remember my friend took me to this place called Alberto's. And I was like, what do you get here? He's like, get a carne asada burrito, bro. And I was like, all right, cool. Oh my God, it was my favorite. I was like, hell yeah.
That's good.
And then he introduced me to the California burrito, the California carne asada burrito, whatever. Oh man, with the fries inside.
Oh, I never tried that one.
Oof.
Yeah.
I mean, if I eat one of those, I'll get like bloated. Like, I'll go into a food coma.
Oh yeah. Diarrhea too, probably.
Halo, bien.
¿Verdad que sí?
Yeah.
Damn, con uno de esos sí, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Eso sí, I know. Like, tan peligrosos, eso sí. Buenos, pero peligrosos.
Yeah. Bien pesados.
Y bro, pues, pues ya, you were, como dices tú, un señorito.
Mm-hmm.
What year were you born, bro?
I was born in 1983.
1983. So you got to experience a little bit of what Colombia was going through
Right, yeah.
at that time, right?
Yeah.
Which was the cocaine era, Pablo Escobar, and all that other stuff, right?
Yeah, la guerra al narcotráfico.
Porque eso, cuando mataron a Pablo Escobar, ¿qué año era?
Like 93.
93. So you were pretty much
Yeah, I was. You do the math right now, but
like 10 years. You were at
About,
least
yeah.
10 years old when they kill him.
yeah, 10 years.
So let's just say you got to live. I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Colombia still. I'm not. Pablo Escobar wasn't the only one, pero you got to. You came at 19, so you experienced even at 15, 16, 17, 18, todo lo que estaba, the repercussions of everything, lo que estaba pasando, lo que era, lo que es at the moment, you know?
Yeah, it was. I mean, in summary, like it was very sad and very insecure. Like if you're a teenager and like you see like all this news and not just seeing the news, like you hear like car bombs, you know, like buildings like blown up and like tiroteos, you know what I mean? But you don't feel safe going outside.
Where
Like,
where are you from Colombia?
I'm from Cali.
Cali. Oh,
Yeah.
shoot. So that one was it wasn't Pablo Escobar right there.
No,
huh?
it wasn't. It was like the los ¿cómo se llama?
Me-
Los Orozco, los Ochoa.
Me, I only know from
Hay un poco.
Netflix, you know?
Right,
Netflix.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah, Netflix.
You know?
Anyways, pero yeah, so like living like as a teenager in that environment, it kind of ruins your childhood. You know what I mean? Because like you wanna go to the discoteca, like you wanna like have fun, like, and you can't. I mean, you can, but you're gonna risk it. You might not make it home like alive. You know, a lost bullet or something, or just people are very feisty out there.
Did you got to
too.
experience stuff así? Que un tiroteo or something like that?
Well, bro, like all of my homies on my barrio, like they're all dead. All of them. Every single one of them. And now, while I would live there, like 5 of them died. Or 3 of them died, actually. And then I left. And then I came back like 7 years later. And there was only one left. Dang. Only one guy that made it through like all this catastrophe of events. And then I left and I went back in 2017, and then he was gone. He was dead. He got shot by he got shot because I don't know.
There was no escape for them, huh? So you
No, it's just like basically like since the education's not free out there, and like if your parents are like really poor and like can't like really pay you for education, like you're probably gonna end up just finding something to do on the streets. And what's on the streets, like either gonna rob people or you're gonna get in the shit business.
see.
So there's no you get cornered, you know what I mean?
You have both your parents here?
Yeah.
You don't have do you still have family in Colombia?
No más like primos y
Primos?
tías.
Do you still go
like-
back?
Well, the last time I went was in 2017.
2007. Oh, and that's when you saw
Yeah.
that you found out he was
Yeah,
gone,
yeah.
your friend.
Yeah, it was crazy. The only like people like that are still alive are the people I went to school with.
Oh, sure.
Those people are like already like
Like
families and all that.
like for you, porque like you're 19, you could decide if you want to come or not want to come, you know, at that age.
I wanted to leave because I just felt like there was like very little opportunities for me out there. So
You never thought
Like-
of getting into stuff?
like into the shit business.
Pretty much, yeah.
No, because it was it was just right there, you know, like it's just like right there in front of you, and like seeing like friends die and stuff like that, it just it touches you in a way that it just like it leaves a really bad taste in your mouth, and you're just like, oh man, I kind of don't want to be around this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then you see their sister like running and crying like in the middle of the night, like up and down the street, you know, like chanting their name because he just died, and you're like waking up to that, and like you know hearing like a mom like screaming in the middle of the night like that because her son just got murdered, like it just like puts your whole stomach like upside down. You're like, I don't want to be around here, bro. So you're just, you know, you trying to. I mean, I wasn't the only one. Like a lot of people were trying to leave Colombia at the time, you know, and everybody went to. I remember like Spain because they didn't require a visa.
Oh, okay.
So the Spain government allowed all Colombians.
Oh, shoot.
To go over there, and live.
Oh, really?
Without like a visa.
No questions, pretty much.
Yeah, like no requirements.
Yeah.
So a lot of Colombians went there, but at the same time, a lot of like hood dumb idiots went over there too and just made a whole scene. So then they gave us bad rep. The ones that were like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just.
Pues ahí donde quiera es lo mismo.
Yeah,
you know.
It was just the whole thing, like. But yeah, I just didn't see like a lot of opportunities there. So my dad was already here, so he's like, "Well, you wanna come over here?" And like, no, I was like, you know what, let's do it. Like,
that's good.
Cause I don't see much around here anymore.
Pero entonces
but I mean, at least there was an opportunity, you know.
Yeah. Pero entonces estaba pues sí. Nunca te atrayó nada allá. Como decir, like, that fool's balling, you know, that fool's making money, that fool.
Not really, like, I saw. No, because the thing is, like, when I was little, like, a lot of the girls that I went to school with, a lot of those girls were going around with, like, capos and, like, narquillos and shit like that. And they will have, like, you know, the big-ass, like, Jeeps, and they'll carry guns, and they'll always have like wads of cash, all in bambados, and you know what I mean. And then they will take us to like party with them sometimes. Oh, yeah? But it was just such a heavy environment that I'm just like, I don't know, like I was never attracted to become that guy.
Yeah, that's good.
But and then they're always like paranoid, anyways. You know, they're just like always like. Looking over their shoulder.
No, you can't
like,
even party pretty
exactly.
much.
I'm just like, bro, I'm just trying to fucking chill, man.
Yeah.
And like, my grandma's the one that raised me. So she's such a like chill person, and she got me into art since I was little.
Oh, yeah?
So like, yeah.
So your grandma's the one that got you started into art?
Yep. Yeah.
Because
she's a craftswoman. You're
pretty down, bro. I seen, obviously, pues I seen some of your work already. Y ahorita, pues, I'll post it up later on, pero you brought me an art picture. Yeah, I'm going to post it later. That surprised me real quick, man.
Yeah, I woke up this morning and I'm like...
You did that today?
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna make a drawing of this fool and like bring it to him. So I just started, and like, I was just like...
And that's like one of the only selfies I have on there, bro. That's like one of the ones...
Yeah, I was trying to look at a picture and I was like, I think this one's good enough. Damn. And I've been drawing all my life.
Yeah.
Since I know, but lately when I moved to Texas, I lived there for like 16 months, and there's like nothing to do out there, perro. There's absolutely.
Oh, in Texas?
Yeah, it's just dust.
What part?
El Paso.
El Paso? Oh,
yeah, I was
damn.
working on a military base.
Oh, shoot.
And I was just like, I was doing like carpentry, and so I had a lot of like off time.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to get a sketchbook and just, like, start drawing. Like, and I started getting into it. And I started drawing people that were, like, right next to me. And then I started looking on Instagram, like, techniques to, like, cross-hatch and, like, do, like, to draw quicker. And then I got into it a lot over there. And I think that's what I got all the practice. And when I got back, I want to paint, like, I want to draw bigger now. So yeah, it's just,
that's fast, bro.
yeah,
That's fast.
It's a hobby, I guess. Like, you know what I mean? Something to do.
But, I mean, to do something like that today, I was like, oh shoot, that I don't know, man. That's fast too. You know, you like like Tupac of painting then, because they say Tupac just would write, you know, right.
Yeah.
They say que allí nomás empezaba, yeah. Vámonos, let's get in the studio. Y otra canción.
No,
he would record like 7 songs in a day. Yeah, that's from what I heard. Yeah, pretty much.
Let's get in the
Just
studio.
Back. That guy has 1,000 songs. Like, if you really listen to his catalog, all the stuff that's on release and all the stuff that's on there, but he was just. So you're like Tupac, you're like Tupac.
Yeah, no, but that's
been dope, bro. Thank you.
Yeah,
It surprised me, bro. I was like, what?
Yeah, man.
Damn, that's me. That's me right there.
That's that was the best of my ability.
So your grandma got you into
she got me into drawing. She got me into painting. She got me into all that. So she kind of like opened, since my dad wasn't around. You know what I mean? I think I got more of her mentality.
Oh, okay.
You know. And then, because I didn't really, when I moved here, that's when I really started like hanging out with my dad and like obviously living with him. And so my mentality started to adapt in more like, oh shit, like this is my dad. You know what I mean? It's not my grandma anymore. Like, so you talk different, you know? Like it was different, just like a little bit more confrontational. Like my grandma was never confrontational, you know? Like she would just. But I wasn't never like a bad kid to her or anything, you know. But she was just lovey-dovey all the time. And
your grandma still lives?
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
she
she's
was, like,
nice.
giving me hugs and kisses.
She's here too?
Yeah.
Oh,
we brought her over.
Oh, that's good, bro. That's your dad's mom, or your mom's mom?
My mama's mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Where was your dad at when you got here? Santana or where?
No. When he first moved here, he like lived in LA.
Oh, in LA.
Yeah.
So when you got here, you landed in LA.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But my dad moved here like in the 80s, and he told me some crazy stories about LA in the 80s. Like he was a truck driver, so he like had to memorize like the whole map of LA.
Oh shoot.
So he's like, sometimes he goes with me to work in LA when we do these gigs for like set carpentry and all that. And he's like, oh, I remember like this road wasn't here before. Like, look at it now. It's just like a big old freeway. Like tell me all these crazy stories, you know.
Damn.
Pero ya está el viejito todavía.
Qué bueno. ¿Te lo llevas a trabajar entonces?
A veces sí, porque ya está retirado.
Oh, okay.
Ya se retiró. Entonces.
That's cool, bro. That must be a cool feeling to some extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have them when I was young, but then no hay que ser tan resentido con la vida, you know, or renegar tanto. But now I have it. Like now that I'm older.
Forgiveness or what?
There you go. Yeah, just like not be resentful, you know, because when I was little, I was resentful with my dad of not seeing, like having him around.
Yeah.
Pero pues la vida da muchas vueltas, ¿no?
Sí.
And then like now, I mean, he's still here, and like he taught me a lot of things too. Like when I first moved here, that I didn't know about this country, so I'm grateful for that.
That's good.
And then just kind of just let it be, you know, like leave those resentments to the side and enjoy the fact that you can make new memories.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
Sí, pues sí. At the end of the day, pues it's still good, bro. It's still good, you know. And then making those memories, because people didn't disappear. You know what I mean? And it's like, what did you do with those people? You know, like,
right.
Yeah, like right now, okay, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's cool because my dad se murió like 13, 14 years ago. But it's like if I had him now, we'd be rolling. You know what I mean? Vámonos.
I see.
It's kind of like you, like let's go work over here. You know, vámonos allá. Let's go. You know, he'd probably be retired too now. Yeah, vamos a querer ir a trabajar.
Yeah.
Pues vámonos. You know, like that'd be dope. That's still good. You know what I mean? Like vámonos.
Yeah.
It's a cool. I think that's dope, though, bro.
Yeah.
That you can communicate and repair. Obviously, the past is the past. You know.
Yeah.
But the now is now. That's what matters at the end of the day. You know.
Exacto. But the thing is, like, sometimes it's like up to you, you know, like the ball is on your court now. Like, like, do you want to keep the resentment, or do you want to just, you know, like scratch it off and make a new story?
Ya llegó. Let's roll.
Hey, what's going on?
Pásale, Fred, pásale.
What's it called?
Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
The guy in the back.
Jamie,
pull that up, please.
pull that up. I'm like, pull it up yourself.
Hey, Fred, bring another beer,
What's your
Fred.
pouring back
You
here?
want another beer?
No, that's what you're here for, bro.
Oh, right.
Hey,
Instead of
Like Jamie?
you bring him a bump.
You're like, shut up, Jamie.
just a hand, famous hand. Hey, give me another bump, yeah? Just a hand coming out. So we got Fred from Stoop Down in La Casa.
Yes, what's up? Good to be here.
What's up, Fred? How you doing?
Good, man, over here in the cut, you know what I mean?
Qué bueno.
I'll be like DVD commentary, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Oh, the director's cut.
Pero yeah, back to where we were at. What were we talking about?
Oh yeah, it was
Pretty much how you started art, you know.
the resentment, like.
Oh yeah, the resentment. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think sometimes, whatever situation like life gives you, especially with family, like, or with friends and stuff, like, it's up to you sometimes to just either like hold the resentment or just let go and just like, you know, start a new page.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that was kind of like the thing with my dad. Like, I was like, I resent him a lot for not being around when I was young, but then at the same time, me moving here when I was like 19, and he like taught me like how to drive, how to be a man in America, how to make it in America. You know what I mean? So it's like my resentment at that point makes no sense.
You know what? I believe.
It's like, what am I gonna do? You know, like
todo a su tiempo, no?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Maybe if you got raised with him, none of this would have been.
Right there, you go.
You know what I'm saying? I do believe that. Sometimes we don't see, but everything that's a su tiempo. Everything. I've been learning that, like, everything is time. You know, time at the end. Some things work out, and some things aren't gonna work out. But it's a su time, and that builds you to, you know what I mean? You go through certain things, and then at the time needed,
right?
You know,
yeah.
Because then later on you're gonna it brings something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
But imagine you got raised with him. Maybe
it would have been a whole different story.
It would have been a whole different story.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I felt the same way. Like, it's funny because this whole year has been like about these thoughts and these conversations. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's also about my father. I was just talking about the fucking Uber driver about this, dude. It's like with him, it's like he was there when I was growing up, but he was fucking cowboy and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I like to tote guns and shoot dice. You know?
Yeah. Like a very like un hombre de valor.
Un hombre like he had money and he was gonna fucking spend it on a good time, which sacrificed time with me. You know what I mean? And
got it. Yeah. Like neglect.
Yeah.
Neglected you. You felt neglected a little bit.
Yeah, I did. Well, I mean, at that time, you don't even know what neglect is. You just know he's not there. You know what I mean? And then I think with me, as I grew, while he was still alive, I think I was in my mid 30s. That's when, you know, because you have to self-analyze yourself, and it's like I don't want to be mad at him anymore. You know?
Yeah.
So I needed to understand why he did that, and then when I figured that out, when I accepted it. I never talked to him about it. I should have, but I never got a chance. He knows now, you know. But that's when I wanted to fix things, and I understood why he acted that way, you know.
Yeah.
And that helped me just in general, just in life now. You know what I mean? Like, put yourself in other people's position.
Yeah.
When they're hurting you, or when they're doing something bad, or when they're doing something good. It's like put yourself in their position and look at the world through their eyes. What they're going through. Yeah. And it'll help you. You know? Yeah.
Well, it's the same. Like we were talking earlier about your kids, right? You know, now they don't live here.
Right.
But who knows? You know, what they're gonna think of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we were talking about, like.
Right. Yeah.
It's like hopefully one day they can see through your eyes.
Right, exactly.
You know,
like,
because
you know what, like,
it's not their fault, you know?
That guy actually tried his best.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's not their fault.
I mean, it is not, because you can't control all these things. You can't control life.
Yeah.
Life is gonna do whatever it wants with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't plan life.
Yeah.
Like you can plan, like have this beautiful business plan, and then life comes over here and just fucking flips the table over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, just be looking at you like, okay, what are you gonna do now? Now
Yeah.
your plan is gone.
Yeah.
Like I don't want planners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to be very brave, and like, just in life general, like everything's a risk, you know. And sometimes if your life's not working the way you planned it, well, just make it like work somehow, like, but still, like, it doesn't mean like, oh, like I'm not gonna see my kids anymore because we're separated.
Yeah.
It's like, at least just try to keep seeing them, like,
Yeah.
co-parent with her, keep it cool with her, but just like, it's just about the kids at this point.
And at the end, you know, the important thing is back para lo que estamos diciendo. The important thing is like maybe like I said, things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
But it's like you're saying, if we were to raise with him, you know, things happen for a reason, and it's kind of the same position. Did your parents separate? Obviously, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
But it's like at a certain time, it brought you back to him, and like you said, whatever happened from here to now, when you came to now, you go to work with him.
Yeah.
So it's like, hopefully, you know what, we can have that with our kids. You know what I mean? Like, because you don't know how they're gonna see it. You know, like.
Yeah.
But at the end, it's like, how are we gonna treat them when when life brings them to us?
Right,
you know,
right.
and hopefully we could open up the doors for them. You know, that's a trip. You know.
Yeah.
It's a trippy world, bro. You know,
It is like, I feel you just.
Hopefully, they might have resentment for us, for you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's very humane to have that, but even people that are born with their like parents also have resentment.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
so it's like, or lo uno or lo otro. But I think you just gotta kind of just, you know, dance with
hey, even Batman, bro.
Even Batman, bro.
¿Sí o no?
A lo bien.
el Susana, el Robin, bro, el Damian Wayne,
bro.
Batalló con Susana.
Pobrecito, yeah.
Yeah,
hey, but you know, I heard a funny story lately. You know how his parents died, like outside of a movie theater? Well, you know what movie they were watching? El Zorro. So then, when they die, there's this whole like conspiracy theory about it, and that I saw somewhere on YouTube. So he was there with his parents, and they were watching El Zorro, Mexican Zorro. And then when they got out, this guy like kills both of his parents. So the first imagery that he goes through his head is like, I need to become that guy and go kill the bad guys.
Yeah, right.
So he inherits all his billions, and he's like, well, I'm fucking Bruce Wayne. I'm Batman.
I'm glad they weren't watching fucking Brokeback Mountain.
No, but you see what I'm saying? Like, it's
that
crazy.
would have been a whole
Like,
different Batman and Robin.
Hey, but why? You know, to
I don't
this
know
day,
what
bro.
they do after 3 a.m.
to this day, like
At the afters.
why you so into Batman?
Go to the
Like
Batcave, Robin.
because to be honest, I am too, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes we have to be a kid too, you know, but to some extent, an adult. But like I said, I grew up on Batman, and to this day, there's coming out with the new Batman. You know,
Yeah.
I go on HBO. When is it gonna come out? I know they're working on a new one. When they're working,
Oh, yeah.
they're doing the DC stuff, the new ones, the new DC little, no sé cómo se
Like
llama.
the comic ones?
No, they have a new series
okay.
on HBO of movies.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Justice
what is
League
it
ones.
called? Yeah.
Like the new style and everything.
Yeah.
And I know they just finished one.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're gonna come out with a new. They're working on a new Batman again. You know, a different one.
Oh, wow.
But so I always wait. Like I said, I'm gonna. For some reason, I still look at it. You know.
Yeah, of
I have my
course.
own reasons. What are your reasons, bro?
I think Batman's just so fucking cool, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's brave, and he never gets discouraged. That's like one of the values that I admire the most about him, is that he's just like, well, like, he's always trying to do the best he can to save this fucking city where everybody's just destroying each other and killing each other. And it's just dark, and it rains all the time, and grimy. And it's just like your responsibility. It's like, well, I have all these billions. I can easily just go buy my own island and have just, naked woman around me all the time, but he's just like, no, but this is like the legacy, like that I need to save the city, you know. So he's like, so the infatuation that he has with that city is very kind, you know, because if it's not for him, then the criminals will just fucking eat up Gotham City.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, he's like the savior of this city, and I admire that about him because he takes like people, like puts the city before him, you know, and he takes all the blows, and he has to like go to like business meetings and whatnot.
Wake up in the morning,
all beat up,
crudo, pretty much.
All beat up, fucking fighting drag queens and.
Isn't it crazy? Like, whenever he fights a villain, dude, he fucking destroys half of the city in the process.
Yeah, he does. It's
like 65 million in property damage.
The commissioner is just checking his emails like, you know? Come on, Batman.
Hey, dude.
Here's an invoice.
Save a fence. You know?
No, he puts the bat signal just to show him the invoices.
It's an invoice.
It's an invoice too. It's a long ass invoice. Oh my god!
It's just the numbers just keep going up.
I know, right?
You know?
Like chill, man, chill.
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, but I think that's what I like about Batman. How brave he is, and like how he puts himself second. You know, like he makes it like more about the people around him. But I mean, there's obviously a toll that comes with it. that we can learn from the story of Batman.
Sí, pues sí. It does give some motivation at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That's why I think I watch it too. At the end, it can give you some motivation.
Yeah.
Even as an adult, you know? Like, cause now, I mean, the way they make it now, Batman is kind of for kids and adults, you know? The way they make the series now.
That's a good point.
See or no? DC, at least DC kind of aims for adults kind of more too. You know?
Well, because we watched it when we were little.
Yeah.
And that character hasn't died. And now our kids watched it too. But they watched the little, like, Boo Boo Gaga Batman. But then now they have to, like, merge the two into, like, a new Batman. That's, like, a more complete, like, I don't know, Batman, I guess.
But they do have different sagas, different...
Yeah.
Where they do branch it just for kids, you know? And they do have some that are just for adults.
But we can still relate with the kids about Batman, you know.
Like the last two movies have been like he's been more realistic Batman. So when he's more realistic, it's more bloody, it's more dark. You know.
I like the last Batman with the guy from Twilight.
Yeah, all right. Let me ask you this: I like the fight scenes. Who's your best Batman?
My favorite Batman will be Michael Keaton. Like always, even though a lot of people don't like him, but I love Batman. The first one and the second one was like my favorite. Then, I mean, Christian Bale has to be like the best one.
You think so?
Well, after Michael Keaton, yeah, for sure. Christian just doesn't miss. That motherfucker, every movie he makes, bro, all hits.
He was like
all fillers.
Yeah. He was the perfect.
I mean, all
reboot.
killers, no fillers.
Yeah, he was the perfect reboot, dude. Like even when that came out, when Christian Bale, because the last Batmans before that, they were so fucking like.
Oh, they were terrible.
Campy and cartoony and shit. Like, but then when Christian Bale.
George Clooney.
Yeah, like.
George Clooney was nah.
Nah, dog. Don't put that mask on.
And then when Christian Bale came at it, he came at it as like, oh, this is like
real.
You know?
Yeah.
And I remember one of my nephews was watching The Dark Knight, and while he was watching it, he's super into it. And he's like, recreating the scene. And I remember him saying like, he's real, like that man's real.
Yeah, like that motherfucker just be like peeking through my doors.
Yeah, like don't fuck up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a trip, bro.
Dark Knight.
Yeah.
No, and then, because Christopher Nolan's one hell of a director. And then they make the Joker with what's his name? The guy that suicide, rest in peace. Something.
Ya se fue. ¿Cómo se llama? El de Joe Rogan.
Ya se fue.
Hey, look him up real quick. What's his name?
What's the Joker guy name?
Oh, it was the Australian actor.
No. Oh,
look him up on your phone, bro.
Right.
That's your,
Heath
that's your
Ledger,
job.
Heath Ledger.
Keith Ledger. There you go. There
Heath
you go.
Ledger, that Joker like changed the game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
No, hey,
just like Christian Bale changed it for Batman as the Dark Knight. When the Joker came out, it was like holy crap. We have like the most iconic like.
Yeah.
And
You know
they're
what?
both like groundbreaking like.
Yeah.
Like they just like raised the bar.
no, I don't think. You know what? To be honest,
Mhm.
I'm not. El Twilight to me as Batman, not as Bruce Wayne. I think we talked about it last time, but
Mhm.
como Batman, I think that fool took out Christian Bale.
No way, dude.
Oh,
I think so
in a
as
whole- in a
Batman,
whole
not as
different
Bruce
level.
Wayne. Not as Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
Well, it's like it's.
As Bruce Wayne, the best Bruce Wayne to me is Christian Bale.
Mhm.
Of course.
No, I'm in general as a Batman movie, the Batman with Christian Bale are dope. But I don't think nobody's ever gonna top Joker
No.
from the
Heath
Keith Ledger. I don't think nobody's gonna top him.
Well, I think what Joaquin Phoenix did was pretty amazing too.
Oh yes,
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
You're right,
I don't
you're
know.
right,
I
you're
thought
right, you're right, you're
nobody
right.
was gonna be able to top it.
you're right. It was different.
And then Joaquin, because he's also one hell of an actor
Yeah, you're
with
right,
like
you're right.
crazy face. And
But we don't
was
know
like,
yet.
Holy shit, bro! This movie is crazy.
Because he only came out as a Joker for a little bit. You know what I mean?
I hope they don't fuck it up, dude.
Oh, they're gonna make another one.
Yeah.
I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, Robin's gonna be in this one, from what I hear.
Robin.
They're gonna have a Robin. He's gonna have a Robin. Because with Robert.
What?
No, in the
There's-
new one. In
there's
the new
never-
one.
There's
The new
never
one comes
been
out
a.
next year.
With the Batman
There's
one, they're
never
planning
been
to
a-
take out a Robin in the Twilight one.
Yeah. Well, with Robert Patrick. That
That's-
series, they're gonna make a Batman.
So there's two Robins coming out.
No, there's just one Robin, which they're gonna introduce him in the second Batman movie. With
Yeah.
Robert Patrick.
Yeah, but he's not coming out in the Joker one.
Pattinson, right?
In the Joker movie.
Because they're making a second Joker movie too,
Yeah.
right?
No, he's not. No,
Well, but
to
he's-
be honest,
with
I don't know
Joaquin?
who's
We don't know
come
what's
out.
gonna happen there.
We don't know. Like nothing's been leaked or anything. You know.
Yeah. But I don't think there's like. I think the only cool Robin that there has been is the Robin with what was the guy?
George Clooney's Robin.
No. Oh, was that the same Robin?
That's Tim. No, that's Jason Todd.
Jason
That-
Todd
from
is-
George Clooney. That's Jason Todd.
Jason, yeah, was that the gymnast? But on the first one, oh my god, the one with Val Kilmer. He did a Robin with Val Kilmer, right?
Man, I don't think so. I don't know that one.
That Robin
There's only been one Robin.
I blocked that shit
Yeah.
out of my memory, dude.
Yeah, I mean
And that's the George Clooney one. Oh no, and the other Batman that comes out in Heat. ¿Cómo se llama ese guy?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one.
Val Kilmer.
That's Val Kilmer. That's the same Robin.
Did he
Yeah,
have a Robin
it's the same-
too? He had a Robin.
Yeah,
That
he
was
had a Robin.
that Robin was cool because all the Robins like they're all just little
That's
gay
Jason
boys.
Todd.
Pendejos.
Yeah.
That's deep. He's the Jason Todd Robin.
Yeah,
You-
that's the guy, huh? That's
yeah, he plays Jason Todd.
yeah.
Because there's 4 Robins.
Mhm.
The first one is Jason Todd.
No, the original Robin is Dick Grayson.
Oh,
That's
shit.
the first Robin. To me, that's the best Robin.
Yeah, he's the one that gets murdered by the Joker, right?
No, that's Jason Todd.
Oh, really?
That's Jason Todd. That's the one that comes out in the Batman movies.
Oh, okay.
The one that gets murdered by he's the rebellious one. He's the gangster one.
He
Jason
turns-
Todd,
yeah.
He turns into Nightwing, doesn't he?
Red Hood.
Red
No,
Hood.
the original Batman, the original Robin is Nightwing.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that Batman. He's the one that Batman wants to let him be Batman. If you watch all the cartoons or all the movies, he's the only one. Batman trains the original Robin. He's the one with Batman's morals. Then there's Tim. He's the original. Then there's Jason Todd is the second Robin, but he dies. Joker kills him. Then there's Tim Drake. I think he becomes a Joker later on in the future.
My God.
And then there's the one I don't like is there's Damian Wayne. That's Batman's son. He's the most hardcore Robin.
Oh, I bet.
He's a killer. He's
That was like darks.
yeah. And then there's a
Does he
girl
use
Robin.
lenses?
There's a girl Robin. She was lame, bro.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear that.
It's a girl Robin, but she
Nah.
looks like a boy.
Nah.
That's why I'm like, nah. They
Sorry.
killed it right there. Yeah, they killed it. I'm like, okay, make her at least look like a girl.
Do any of the Robins use guns or no?
No. Batman doesn't use guns in general.
Yeah.
No. Just his utility belt.
Well, Red Hood, when he turns into Red Hood, he uses guns. Robin, but he's not Robin no more. He's Red Hood. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't yet.
All right, bro. If you have HBO, let me give you this. Bro, look up Batman Under the Red Hood.
Ooh, okay.
Under the Red Hood on HBO Max.
I'm gonna save that too.
You're gonna like that movie, bro.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of.
You're gonna like it. Trust me.
The side stories of DC, like oof.
Under the Red Hood. Look it up. There's 2 versions of it. Try to find the original one.
I think they're gonna make they should make a fucking Batman Beyond one. And you know who'd be sick in that one? Fucking Michael Keaton as an older Batman.
Ooh,
well, that's what the original. Well, that's where they're trying to.
Oh, dope! I found it.
Let me see. I'll tell you which one.
It's this one, right? This one?
Yeah, look it up. Batman Under the Red Hood. That one.
Okay, cool.
There's 2 version ones. There's one where you can pick and choose a story, but just look at the original one, bro. Look at the original one. That one.
Dope.
That one will. If you're a Batman fan,
yeah,
like it's gonna hit you.
Yeah, Batman has a very profound like story because, like, there's like on a side note, the other what do you call it? One of those conspiracy theory like stories about Batman is that the whole time Batman was the Joker, and he just has like when the Joker tells him, it's like you live enough. What is it like?
Live long enough to become the enemy.
Yeah, exactly. So the whole time he's basically been trying to defend the city for so long that he loses his sanity, and he thinks he's fighting someone, but he's just like literally like a crackhead talking to nobody. So there's no Joker. Like he is the Joker. He just has like a mental problem now. And on the Joker, the one with Joaquin Phoenix, remember he finds out that Bruce Wayne is his brother.
Oh yeah.
And then he goes through the gate. So they're like, I think they're dabbing into that story, and they're gonna like probably like the Batman that we're gonna see in like 5 years is gonna be a whole different like mind fuck.
I think what's gonna happen.
It's like the whole
if
time.
I was producing that shit, like for the big fucking payoff, the big fucking like the big blockbuster, is you have to merge the Robert Pattinson Batman into that story. Robert Pattinson and Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. That would be fucking epic. Okay. That would be fucking epic.
Damn, that'd be all big budget.
It'd be equal to Heath Ledger and Christian Bale, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But now you've got like top notch fucking like actors. Well, I mean they were both top notch, but but like there wouldn't be any doubt it'd be a blockbuster. They have to do it.
That would be an epic.
Yeah, they have to do it.
That would be an epic story.
The way movies are fucking shit right now and nobody's running to the theaters. That's the kind of shit that would make motherfuckers run to theaters.
Yeah. Not even now. Marvel, not even, bro.
Marvel's like oversaturated with stories.
Right now. Yeah, right now I don't think they're. They I don't know what they're gonna come up with, so people can be like, let's go to the movie.
It got so bad they're gonna end this whole universe of this current Marvel shit and even the DC disaster. Like this Aquaman that came out, I heard it's like 36%. You know, like
just from the trailer, it sounds too comedic.
It's all campy, dude.
Too comedy. Yeah. That's how it sounds, you know.
Yeah. Well, I saw these guys talking on YouTube. They were like some of the CGI artists from the Flash movie. Mm-hmm. Did you see the Flash?
Yeah, I saw the Flash.
The Flash was amazing.
It was.
I liked it.
I don't know.
Well,
no,
there's
was,
a lot
bro.
of people that are like, oh, this movie's shit. The graphics were shit. This and that, blah blah blah. And then like this the animators, they're like made this video, and it's like, you know what, we know this, we didn't want to release the movie, but all this like shareholders and like all this money people, they didn't care. They're like, it's fine, just put it out, they just wanted to like get them in, get them out.
Yeah.
So they're like, they don't care about the artistry anymore. Mm-hmm. They just want to get them in, get them out.
But it was bad.
It was
sick.
Good. It was still sick, but a lot of people were complaining.
Good. Yeah, it was.
It was a lot of people complain about the special effects.
They were shitty, dude.
To me,
exactly. But
to me, it was dope.
You see, from like your perspective,
yeah.
You're looking at the CGI. But I thought the story was dope. I was looking at it from a whole different like.
Yeah. I look at it from everything.
When I saw Nicolas Cage, like a Superman, I was like, oh
As
my
Batman.
god.
They made
No, he was
Michael
Superman.
Keaton look.
Nicolas Cage.
Was
Michael-
Michael Cage Superman?
yeah.
Right?
That's right. That's
He,
right. You're
cause
Superman,
he was
bro.
supposed to be
With long
Superman.
hair.
He was supposed to be Superman, bro. That's why they
Yeah.
threw him in there.
Yeah,
That was like.
it looked cheesy, but it was sick.
Shh,
That
it
shit
was.
tight,
He's
right?
fighting a giant fucking spider.
Yeah, he's
Like,
he's
get
in like the
fuck out.
he's like in the core of Earth.
I know, dude.
But see, you know, Michael Keaton, they made him look bad. Like,
Yeah.
they
That
made
was
him
the
look.
shit,
They
dude.
made him look.
when he's gonna have his first fight and he goes up on that shit and he's like, this is gonna hurt.
This is gonna hurt. I'm like, yeah, bro.
Like, dude, I feel you.
Have you seen the Flashpoint Paradox
The last one, the movie that just came
in
out.
the cartoon?
Oh, in the cartoon, no. I don't
Oh,
think so.
bro, that's what
I
I'm
gotta
telling
see
you,
that one.
bro. You're gonna fall in love with Batman. I've showed Fred. That's where they got the idea. Look
Oh,
in
I have to see
HBO.
that one.
Look Flash. That's where it comes. Obviously, when it comes to real, they switch up the stories.
Right, yeah.
But look at the Flashpoint Paradox. Is where they got the movie for Flash idea.
Yeah, because it was very well.
That's where they got the
elaborated.
idea, bro.
Yeah.
Flash goes into another future,
Well,
another
reality.
reality, and he meets an older Batman. He meets Batman, Bruce Wayne. In that reality, Bruce Wayne died, and his dad got angry and became Batman. You get it? So it's not Bruce Wayne Batman. It's his dad, Tom Wayne. So his dad is an alcoholic. Like, he drinks alcohol, he carries
Yeah.
guns, he kills people, but he still fights for the people.
It's the same exact story, the same scenario when they were leaving the movie theater, but instead of his parents getting killed, they kill his mom and they kill fucking his son, Bruce
Oh
Wayne.
wow.
So that's what. And that's why he
crazy.
just like
Hey.
he doesn't become bad. He becomes a fucking murderer.
Watch those
Yeah.
two
He
movies.
becomes like the Punisher.
Vengeful, dude.
You're gonna
Yeah.
like those two movies.
Yeah.
It-
That's
the
crazy,
Red
it's
Hood,
crazy.
the Red Hood, and the Flashpoint Paradox is gonna give you a whole different Batman, bro. A whole different like.
That's
You're gonna
amazing.
be like, I wanna be Batman.
Yeah.
I wanna be Batman,
Bro,
bro.
I-
Watching those two movies.
Sometimes I am Batman. I don't know if you noticed.
So you wear the mask?
Yeah, bro. I put on my little mask and I just watch like Batman. I'm like, and then I look to my right. I'm like, where's fucking Robin when you need him? Gotta get up and get my own beer.
Yeah,
God damn it.
It was.
I think it would be funny to just do a little skits like that. Just like something happens and you always look. It's like, Robin, where are you? Robin. Like, you know. But Robin's in a wheelchair. No. Robin.
No, do you?
Robin, my medicine,
You should wear the mask and do those skits and be like, instead of getting in the Batmobile, like you take an Uber, you know? You take an Uber to the crime scene.
Hey,
You're like, okay. You know?
A scooter? you're like, he's like scanning his phone.
Yeah, and then you know when they're talking to Batman, and then all of a sudden the commissioner turns back and Batman's gone.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, he's just waiting at a bus stop, you know?
He's running after the
I
bus.
know,
He's on top of the bus like this.
he's like, fuck, can I bring any change?
Hey, but this is cool, bro. This is cool. You know, it's a little different with talking about Batman and stuff, but it's pretty cool though, bro. It's pretty cool. You know, switching it up a little bit.
Yeah, man.
Pero I know we got a little off from where we started, but it's still good, bro. We're still
Yeah, I
having
think
fun with
it
it.
all makes sense.
Yeah.
It all evens out at the wash.
Yeah.
It's like we're all going into stories basically related to our father, you know?
Pretty much. Hey, straight up. At the end of the day, to me, yeah, Batman.
Yeah.
Batman has a lot to do with my dad, though. To
Yeah,
be
of
honest,
course.
yeah.
I had that, like, I used to love them more, like, when the first 3 Star Wars came out, I saw, you know, similar things between, I got comfort in things being difficult by seeing the original 3 series, because I remember my dad taking us to the theater. I forgot what theater it was. He took us to go see Empire Strikes Back and then Return of the Jedi at a fucking drive-in. And I remember, you know, the way like Luke like hated his father, you know, Anakin Vader, and at the same time he wanted to fucking like, you know, he wanted to get close to him at the end, you know what I mean, to Vader, and at the end like he saved him,
Oh, yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean? like I remember like I would think like I would have similarities with that. Be like,
Yeah.
fuck, you know what I mean? Like, cause dude, for a minute dude, my father he was on that fucking Vader fucking tip. You know what I mean? Just like
Yeah.
just swinging red lightsabers and shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
And it's intimidating, you know.
oh, dude, very intimidating.
Because you're
I
just
couldn't
like,
even
holy
talk to
shit,
him and
like,
be oh, you
Yeah.
know, like the chokehold and shit, you know.
But it's what I don't know. I feel like sometimes those interactions they scar you a little bit, you know.
Oh yeah, but it's good.
And
dude.
then it kind of shapes you in a way that is beneficial for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Because otherwise,
like sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
like otherwise, when you go out into the cold world, you're not gonna be able to size people up.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Then people will just take advantage of you.
and you can use the pain and get swallowed by it, or you can use the pain. Luckily, art helps in that very much.
Yeah.
And you can just use it as fuel. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like that big poster of me dressed up as like the narco. It's
Right.
like that's basically a mirror of my father. Dude.
Yeah, you were
know?
explaining that to me.
Yeah.
Because I never thought of it like that. I thought it was just like a representation of like a narco. Because I remember meeting your dad, and like he was like a firme ass like señor, you know, with this guayabera like tucked into his like denim pants or whatever they were. I don't remember who he was wearing, but I was like, this guy is like a stand-up guy right here.
Yeah.
I can like already see it on his presence. But obviously, like I don't know the memories you had with him, so it was very like profound to hear you out, you know, like later on explaining your art, and now like for me to connect all the dots, and I'm like, oh wow, like this is actually like more meaningful than I thought.
Yeah. You're always gonna connect the dots. That's never gonna end.
Yeah.
You're always gonna be connecting dots. You know?
Yeah, just weaving dots. But yeah, man, it's crazy.
Do you think about your dad a lot, Luis, as far as like connections that you've had with him that you didn't really that they didn't come into focus while he was alive, and they're coming into focus more now, like things that about him that stick with you, or that you've presented to the world that you didn't even know you were doing.
I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, you for a while you try to be your dad. You know what I mean? You want to be your dad. You learn to be your dad, but as time goes by, you start forgetting. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna forget, bro. To be honest, like not forget, but it's like life goes on. You know, you're gonna move on, and you're gonna. You know what? I don't think I'd be who I was if it weren't for him. You know, I can never take that. You know, he taught me to work. You know, pretty much he taught me to work, to be a working man and stuff like that. But
that's what's up.
But you know, at the same time, I'm at a point where it's like, you know what, I'm not him. You know what I mean?
There you go.
I'm not him,
Yeah.
and it takes long. You because out of respect, to be honest, this is just me. Like you want to hold he's gone, and you want to como te diré, respect him and what he taught you. But at the same time, pues, you know, it's like you still gotta keep that what he taught you forever. But at the same time, you gotta go your own route. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day.
Because now you as a parent, you have to like make a new slate for your kid.
See.
You know what I mean?
Because it's different.
Otherwise, if we keep the resentment, then we're just gonna repeat that story again.
Yeah.
And then now our kid's gonna have to figure more shit out.
Yeah.
And that's unfair.
Yeah. We can't.
You gotta like make it like, I mean, not easy, but just like a little bit better.
Like I learned from a lot.
You know what I mean?
And what it was,
because it's hard for us, you know, but a little bit better.
Yeah. Like version 2.
Like, you know, like 0.5.
Yeah.
It's a learning, bro. You want to, everything you know about them, you want to keep it alive, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're gone. You feel like you got to keep it alive. But at some point, it's like, ya se acabó eso también, you know? It's like, okay, ya.
Yeah.
You got to still move your own, still with his teachings, I guess, but still,
Mhm.
okay, it's time to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to let things go. You know,
Yeah,
you
that's
have to
it,
let things
Perrito.
go.
You gotta go sideways, dog.
But it's part of it's part of life, bro. You know, like you. It's different for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, your dad just passed, so you're gonna have to
Yeah.
hold whatever you have to hold in, as long as you have to hold it in.
Yeah.
And you might think I want to continue his legacy, move on, and it's all good, you know. That's part of life. But for me, it's at this point, it's like, you know what, he's been gone, and we just gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
cool.
you're gonna forget.
Yeah.
You can't forget. You're not gonna forget, but at the same time, it fades away. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's,
but
it's
you're
a
still
truth.
But you keep the values.
The main values you have to keep them. Yeah,
Exactly.
because
And-
out of
and then-
respect,
and then
out
you
of
can-
everything.
You can, that value is probably the most important like part.
But I think
you
what
can-
happened, my problem was you
Mhm.
tried to live him.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You tried
Right,
to live
yeah,
him. You tried to be like
Like him.
him out of respect.
Right.
And I'm at the point where it's like I'm not him. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I'm not him.
Right.
But you're still trying to make him proud, though.
Yes, in different ways. No, yeah, I'm not. I'm still gonna try to make him proud, bro.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna. I was talking to my sister today, the sister I grew up with, because my dad had different kids, and I told her, you know what, Darlene is still our sister. You know, is my dad's blood.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see her like that. You know, let's see her like that because
I like those words
because she's
when you
our
talk like
sister.
that.
And it takes time to learn. You know, it's like
Yeah.
my dad's not here. You know what? My dad passed away. Her mom passed away a couple years ago. So it's like she has her own brothers and sisters too from her mom's side.
Got it.
My dad had kids with her mom, you know. And it's like I told my sister that I grew up with, the sister I had with my mom. I told her, you know, at the end of the day, she's still our sister.
Yeah.
And we have to, for the sake of my dad, so we don't forget. Obviously, I don't forget my dad, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's like for the sake of my dad, for the sake that she's still our blood.
Yeah.
For the sake, you know what? Her kids are our nephews.
Yep.
Just because we didn't grow up together,
Yeah.
just because we didn't live together, it's like at the end of the day, we need to hug their kids like I hug your kids.
Yeah, there you
because
go.
they're still, as much as your daughter is my niece,
Yeah.
her daughter is my niece.
That's important.
You know what I mean? And it's
Family.
like it's different because we grow up different households, different moms.
Yeah.
She has a different mom, but at the
Yeah.
end, it's still the same dad. You know, it's
Mhm.
still our blood. It's still
Yeah.
we're
It's-
still
I-
connected.
Yeah, I think like, well, so it's a social problem. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because we don't live in the same times our parents lived or like our grandparents lived. You know what I mean? Like
Most definitely.
people feel different now.
Mm-hmm.
Like they feel things different.
And
And then what it does it destroys the core of the family. Society on its own is in charge of doing that. You know what I
Well-
mean? And the thing is, like, even if it breaks us apart like that, but you still making an effort to be like, hey, that's my blood. You know what I'm saying? You're still like, you know, crossing that bridge. And it's like, well, and I'm gonna fucking keep it
Yeah.
tight because we're not gonna let society just break us apart like that.
Well, also, I mean, society, yes, but also, and I felt this too. It's like when my dad passed away, and after, you know, dealing with the house, dealing with this, having people move out, and just in general, it's like, fuck, like, you know, I felt like it can be very easy right now for us to destroy our whole dynamic within our family, ourselves.
Oh, brother.
Just the way we're dealing with things, and
Yeah.
you know, even though we're brothers and sisters, everybody has their opinion about what direction to take this next
And
venture.
everybody thinks everybody's right.
Oh yeah, that's the most difficult part.
Yeah.
And what I learned is like even me, I took a step back and just heard them out. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we're gonna do. I didn't impose anything.
Nice.
I would say things or take action when I thought I had to, but I wasn't imposing things because my sisters had very strong views, and the reason they had strong views is because what's really fascinating is, like, I know my father one way, my older sister knows my father another way,
Right.
and my two younger sisters, they each know my father in their own way, and my brother, he knows my father like in a way that, to be honest, like I never really saw. I only saw the aftermath, you know, of 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 him fucking, being a cowboy and shit. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like all the shades.
Yeah.
Everybody saw a different shade.
Everybody saw a different shade of him. And going back to the whole, stepsister, stepbrother, there's rumors. There's rumors that we could have like a stepbrother or stepsister out there that we haven't found out yet.
Oh, brother, no
And
way.
yeah, I mean, it's cool, dude. Like it doesn't bother me at all.
Well. You know what a stepbrother is, right? A stepbrother is not your brother. You know that, right?
Well,
a half brother.
Half brother, my bad. Half brother.
A half brother is your brother.
I like how Miss
Yeah, my bad. Thank you.
checked it real quick. It's like, hey,
Jamie.
that's just some other motherfucker.
Thank you, Jamie. I went sideways for a second.
But
Nice,
see, you know
Miss.
what I mean?
No, yeah, he made a point.
Yeah. No,
A half brother.
Stepbrother is not your brother.
No,
You
that's
just
what I mean.
well,
I made an error.
anybody can be your brother if you look at it
I
like
know, I
that.
made an
But
error. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Anyway,
correction, Jamie.
and yeah.
Give me Orlando Coke.
And then when I think about that, if we ever found out that there is, man, like depending how his view is on this, like, I'm gonna make sure like he knows that like fuck, dude, that you're part of our family, and I love you, and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and,
of course.
You know, like because to be honest, I have no idea how my sisters would think. I know how some of them would think about it, but I would make sure that he knew that I would make sure he'd know that he's welcome and he's wanted.
There you go.
And he's accepted.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's very important because you never know what values or like how valuable he can be. You know what I mean?
I mean, he can be on a positive path, on a dark path,
right?
Or just regular person, you know?
Or you can maybe change the path of his life by
Yeah.
just like accepting him into the family.
Or he's rich and we're like, fuck
Or,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, brother.
You know, just bought a Lamborghini SUV.
So that's the multiverse right there.
I mean, yeah, but I think it's always important, like you said, to keep it tight with family.
Yeah.
Even if it's half brother, half sister, or a distant like cousin or primo hermano, lo que sea. You know, like my dad always been like that. He like drilled that into our head, and I also have half brothers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but we don't. I mean, obviously there are more güeros, you know, like yo estoy más prieto.
Yeah.
Pero we never introduce ourselves like, oh, that's like my half brother, like, or we never think of it like that. You know what I mean? We're just like, that's my brother, that's my sister.
Yeah. That's
and
it.
that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But they're
it's
both from a Spanish mom?
They're
Colombian mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just, my dad also was a perro, but it's important that at least he embedded that into our head, and it's just like, yo, like, I'm gonna sound like too Fast and Furious, like family is important, you know. But it is.
At the end of the day, yeah.
It is, bro.
Yeah,
Because
It's hard, but it is.
when you're if you need anything, like you're gonna like family are gonna be the first ones to help you. You know what I mean? You're gonna go to the family first. You know what I mean? And so that's why like it's important to keep a good relationship with them. And it's difficult sometimes because it can get very iffy, but just trying to make it work, the best you can. Because otherwise, if it's not, if you're not gonna be fighting with your mother, your sister, your brother, or whatever, and you quit on them, you're gonna go meet some other people and go fight with them anyways.
Yeah.
But then they will never be your ex-brother, your ex-sister, your ex-mom, or your ex-dad. You know what I mean? So it's important, like, your family always, like...
At the end,
Claro que de familias a familias, pero...
Sí.
That's, la esencia es esa.
Sí, pues sí, at the end it's true. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
At the end it's true. Yeah.
And it was crazy, like, when he passed away, and like I said, with my older sisters, just everybody having that different direction, and man, like juggling those emotions was a trip, you know. And I talked to my ex-wife, and I told her because I was like, I just need somebody to talk to outside of the family. I need to get a different perspective, you know. And she broke it down so fucking smooth. She was like, well, it's like you weren't really there with your father, and you're trying to take ownership, and you're trying to portray the man that you think he was. It's like your sisters, they've been with him for his whole life.
The whole time, yeah.
You separated yourself, and now that you're doing this, it's like let them have it. Just let them have it, you know.
Wow.
But at the same time, I'm like, you're not putting a plush rooster in my dad's coffin, you know.
Very wise words, though.
Yeah, dude. You know.
She kind of checked you on that one.
She did. I'm like
give you a little obukin right there.
No,
but that's cool.
Sí,
that's cool
sí.
that she still has that like respect for you to give you the time of the day and give you advice.
Yeah. Well, I think it was just so obvious.
Yeah.
I think a lot of things in this life are so fucking obvious. They're just not obvious to you because you don't want to accept it, or you don't even know that that's a different perspective of how people are looking at life, looking at you running your life. You know, at your momentum.
It's because you gotta look at it closely.
Look at it closely.
You gotta closely. Yeah. Maybe a little bit sideways.
Sideways también, sí.
You gotta look at it closely. A little bit sideways, maybe, you know?
Pero así es la vida, bro. Así. Hay que
es.
echarle ganas.
And it's fun, man. Life is fucking dope. I fucking love, like, it's a great
hay que echarle ganas.
Yeah, man.
Hay que echarle ganas.
Así es, papá.
Así es. What you got going on, Alejo? You got any projects right now going on?
Right now, because it's the end of the year, things like kind of slow down. I went to Aspen. I did a store for, it's called Revolt. I don't know if you heard of them.
I think so. Yeah, it's a clothing store, right?
Yeah, they make clothes and stuff, but it's probably for like outdoor stuff because
it's like Patagonia type of shit, right?
Yeah. So outdoorsy stuff for like white outdoorsy people.
Yeah.
I don't know if you notice, white people are very outdoorsy.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then right now, I'm gonna be kind of just kicking it, painting lips on shirts.
That's your logo, huh?
No, it's not my logo. It's something I've been doing. You seen it?
Yeah.
I seen that you draw it, but put it in the camera, bro.
Put it on the camera.
Right there, perfect.
Yeah. Can you see it?
Ahí está, yeah.
It looks sick, dude.
So it's just been a pastime I do, and I'm trying to make something out of it. I don't know what to call it yet. I have some ideas, but I'm not gonna say them right now, cause then
Se los roban.
Me lo roban. But so yeah, I'm gonna be working on this little project for now. Painting lips. You can see a little bit of the progress on my Instagram. Like I'm gonna keep posting. I'm gonna paint a jacket for my sister, and then I think I'm gonna do a few more, and probably January, like come up with a name and just like throw it out there.
You should do a sculpture.
That would be cool too. But then January looks pretty promising for work.
That's good, bro.
Yeah, because the strike's over, so a lot of like work is
nice.
was backed up.
Yeah,
like a lot of production like companies and studios are opening back up, and there's gonna be a little bit more work. So hopefully, 2024 is a little bit busier.
It's a different year. I think that's what we are.
I think expecting. Yeah. I mean, so
2023 was a trippy year, no?
It was eerie. It was like.
Was it dark for you too a little bit?
Gotham City, bro.
Really?
Damn.
Bro, my cousin died. There was like all kinds of shit going on, bro. The strike happened. Like that fucked up the work. Like on my family side, like there's a lot of illness going on. Like my mom was getting sick, my dad was getting sick. My grandma doesn't get sick. She's like the only one that doesn't get sick. Pero yeah, I was just like all over the place, bro. 2023, wrap it up, and put it in a fucking PVC pipe.
You know what's interesting? Like, but you know what's interesting? Like, I see people like that have, you know, friends, colleagues, coworkers, and it's funny how you have to look at it, because for some of them, this year was fucking phenomenal, dude. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
But that's just life.
yeah, it's like, you know, some people aren't going through those fucking turns on the roller coaster yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Pero a todo mundo le toca.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Every
like,
year is different for everybody.
yeah,
Every day. Every
everybody
day.
is on a different timeline, and like sooner or later, you'll find out that it didn't happen. The happy person that, you know what I mean? Pero pues, since we're like, you know, at the bottom of the pit, like all bad shit happens to us, obviously. You know what I mean? We're just over here.
It's to everybody, bro. It's to everybody.
Pero de alguna manera
It's part of
pasa
life.
todo.
One day can be fun. Today can be fun. Tomorrow's gonna be different.
Yeah.
I'm learning to just live for today. You know.
Yeah.
Right now, today is today. Tomorrow is tomorrow.
And you can't.
Perro, salud.
Salud. Ya no-
Today's today, tomorrow's tomorrow.
Sí, pues sí, bro.
A
You
lo
know?
bien.
And you
A
can't-
lo bien.
And
Sí.
you can't blame you can't blame the universe in general that, oh shit, you know, everything's coming down on me. Everything's this. If you do, people live their lives like that, you know, and they're so pissed off at just existence.
Pessimistic, yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck that, dude. It's just like when things started going really fucking sour this year. It's like, all this is just a test.
Yeah.
Are you gonna fucking survive it?
Mm.
You know, or are you gonna fucking just give up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of good inventions come out of necessity. You know, so when bad shit happens, and then out of necessity, like great inventions like emerge. So if you know, it's like the same example of like carbon under like a lot of pressure turns to a diamond. So you either shine or you get crushed.
It's like they say, dude, that one thing they say, what is it? Hard times make hard men make weak times, weak times make strong men. It's like a circle.
You know what? This goes back. It goes back to the Bible, bro. The devil tested Job. You know, I read the Bible.
Nice.
That guy, that guy, the devil told God, like that's in the story.
Oh,
He said,
yeah.
"I'm gonna take this
Job.
guy. This guy believes in you so much." God said, "Yeah."
Uh-huh.
The devil told God like that. Let me test him. Said, "Test him."
Wow.
The God took his kids, bro. No, the devil took his kids,
Yeah.
took his land, took his money, took his
wives.
health, and I'm like, I bet you he's gonna talk smack on you.
Yeah.
As soon as I start doing that to him, he's perfect because you bless him,
Mm.
bro. He went through all that. After God gave him more, you know what I mean? Gave him more kids than what he had. Gave him more land than what he
He
had.
didn't resent God.
Gave him more
Nope.
kids than what he had. More money than what he had. That's just a test, dog.
Yeah. No, that's a
Either
beautiful
you let the
story.
devil
It's-
take you,
It's one of my favorite
Or
stories.
you let God let you go through what you gotta go through,
Yeah.
so He could give you more.
That's what's up, bro. And then he will reward you
Yeah.
with, you know, I mean, also like he wasn't like an opportunistic like person, and that's what the devil thought he was. It's like, and then God was like, "No, that's my dog. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's sick with it."
He gave him
Like,
more than what
I
he
got
had.
him in
After
here.
The devil came. He said, let him take everything from him, bro.
Yeah.
Everything. He'd kill all his kids.
All his kids.
But then
all his land, all
he
his
gave him more
animals,
kids.
All his like.
After all that was said and done, after
yeah. Oh no, but
he
to
passed
top-
his test,
to
give him more
yeah.
kids,
To
more
top it
land,
off,
more money.
Remember, Luis? To top it off, he had no wife. He had, well, one of his wives was still around, but he was poor, and then the devil was like, he gave him a sickness, like fucking blisters all over his body with pus, and then he will itch, so he will scratch himself with rocks, and then the pus will come out, and dogs will come and lick him. And he'll just be like, "What the hell's going on?" And then his wife will come and tell him like, just damn God and already fucking die. And then he's like, "No, I'm not gonna damn God. Woman, get out of here." And then that's when the devil was like, all right, this guy, like, I can't get to him.
I can't break him.
I can't break this guy.
Yeah.
And he was there getting licked by dogs, bro. Scratching himself with
that's
rocks.
just the little tests we get, you know,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
little tests we get, and
then,
we gotta
then God
overcome.
was like, boom, lottery, $400 million.
Chin, 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 pretty much, bro.
Yeah.
I
We
don't
blessed.
think society's like thinking that way right now. I think society's like, I think society in general throughout the world, it's just like
Too capitalistic.
You know what, bro?
people in
Not to
power
interrupt
jam
you,
them,
but you know what? I wish we could go longer.
Oh, no, that's fine.
I wish we could go further.
Yeah, it's all good.
But Alejo, you know what? Thank you for coming by, bro. I really appreciate you for coming
Thank you,
by,
brother.
bro.
Thank you for inviting me.
Do part two.
I no, we will. You know, eventually, I do tell
Yeah.
everybody. Hopefully, we will come back in the near future, and do this again. Pero I think I explained to you earlier. I only got the
Technical,
the
like,
yeah. I don't want technical
limitations.
difficulties. Pero where can people follow you, bro? Check out your whatever
you can follow me.
your what you advertise, what you sell, what you can
Yeah. Right
offer
now,
to people.
like, I'm doing a lot of like journeyman work. Pero you can follow me Plus Majo, which is Plasma JOH.
Plasma, right?
Yeah, Plasma JOH
Okay,
on Instagram.
I'll post that up.
Yeah, and then for my business is Mecha Design.
Okay.
You can spell it out for me
Okay,
if you can, and then you can DM me on there if you need like any of my services.
perfect.
And yeah, other than that, like those are the only like social like medias that I'm active with.
Okay.
And yeah, man.
I gotta say too, man. Like, I met Alejo with the whole crew, when we were like fucking heavily involved in the art scene, you know.
Yeah.
And like, it was fucking dope. I think I met you at that Laguna Art Show, dude.
Right.
A long time ago. And,
That's when I used to live in Ladera Ranch.
Yeah, and
Jay
I think Jovan
invited-
knew you first or something.
Yeah.
Or Mike or something, but we get there and yeah, it was cool, and you were instantly fucking down, and then after that, it was just like we just fucking
Here
like,
we are, 10 years later.
Like we linked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, but we linked. Here we are. But like you were a part of like our growth and our expansion in the art scene. You know what I mean? Even though you got locked into the fucking gallery, like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These
Hey,
guys.
before you leave, just tell that story real quick. Can you tell that story?
I don't know if he has time.
I don't know.
We'll keep
I
it-
can't tell the camera how much time it has.
We'll
but
keep it for the. We'll keep
we'll
it
keep
for,
it
part
for the
two.
next
Alright,
one.
cool. We'll start off with that.
Episode
Yeah. Any shout outs you want to give, bro?
Hey, shout out to my homie Ricardo Ordiano on the blocky. What's up with a fool? Pull up. He's the guy that introduced me to the entertainment industry, and God bless that man. God bless his hands and
That's
his family
That's
and
good.
everyone around him. My mom, my dad, my grandma. You know what I'm saying? The homie Jovan,
That's right.
the homie Federico,
That's right.
the homie Jesus. What's up, fool?
Vago Mago.
El Vago Mago. Ow, ow. And then, yeah, man, like all the homies from Santa Ana, like
That's right.
that.
Yeah.
I know what's up with it. Pull up.
That's right. That's right.
That's it, man.
Any positive message? I always tell somebody if you want any type of positive message.
Any positive message? I mean, the only positive message that I can tell you right now is that when you love someone, sometimes you have to be a stranger.
What does that mean?
That's for you to figure it out.
Okay. Figure it out. And
That's your
if you
homework.
figure it out, hey,
Hide in the bushes.
hey, give me a comment on that one. All right? Be a stranger, spy on them.
Peace.
Immaculate.
Hey, follow him, check him out, support him. I'm going to post up the
Sideways.
links. Gracias, Alejo, for coming by.
For sure, brother.
Stay tuned. Check out the rest of the videos that we got up there. I got Fred Stoop Down up there. Go support him. You know, gracias a Fred because to some extent Alejo is here because of him.
Yep.
So go support them. Go support their art. They're local artists right here from Santana, both of them. Alejo también tiene su arte donde quiera. Hire him, and support in whatever way you can. We're all from the same.
Yep.
From the same
We're
umbrella.
here for each other.
So go support them. This video will be up soon, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace.
Peace.